Welcome to Communities and Schools of the Midlands Volunteer Orientation. We are happy that you're interested in donating your time and efforts to our students, and we want you to be well informed. Please refer any and all questions to 803-254-9727 or volunteers@cism.org. That's 803-254-9727 or volunteers@cism.org. Here at Communities and Schools of the Midlands, we work in the interest of all children experiencing success, completing high school, and growing to become productive members of the community. We believe that all students can achieve this with the influence of these 5 basics: a personal relationship with a caring adult, a safe place to learn and grow, a healthy start and a healthy future, a marketable skill to use upon graduation, and a chance to give back to peers and their community. Communities and Schools of the Midlands partners with students, parents, and schools to identify the needs in a student's life. In order to meet those needs with our basics, we partner with civic organizations and individual volunteers just like you. There are several volunteer roles you can fulfill that will make a difference in a student's life. These volunteer roles are thoroughly explained under the Volunteer tab on the webpage. The opportunities include lunch and breakfast buddies, mentors, tutors, teachers' aides and assistants, site coordinator aides, speakers, and special event volunteers. The ultimate goal of the school is to educate the students. We have to respect their regulations in order to work in the best interests of the students. These are things you should be aware of. School safety. Checking in and out may be different at each site. It is your responsibility to know what is required for your presence on the campus. Seat time. Students have to be in their seats for a number of hours before they can receive credit for a course. We cannot interfere with this time. Be aware of the school scheduling and the dress code. Remember to dress appropriately and not in a provocative manner. Never be alone with the student. This is for your safety as well as the student's safety. So here are some do's and don'ts that will apply to all volunteers. Do show up on time. Remember, the school runs a schedule like a tight ship. 15 minutes can at times be half a class period. Do reschedule ahead of time. Many of the students we work with are already accustomed to disappointments. You represent a symbol of normalcy. Do leave your bad day in the car. Remember, these kids need you as a mentor, not a friend. You should never share your woes with them. Do report anything that concerns you to your site coordinator. Do reinforce positive behavior. However, reinforcement does not mean reward. Their reward will be success. And do dress appropriately. Remember, schools have dress codes, and you should comply as well. Dress conservatively and neatly. Don'ts. Don't overdo affections. This is a no-no. Hugs and touches can be misconstrued. Sometimes students will want to hug you, but it is your job to avoid these shows of affection. Don't bring candy or gifts. Again, we don't want the students to get accustomed to pay for play. Their reward will be success. Do not be alone with your student. This rule is followed throughout the school districts by both volunteers and staff. Don't discuss your personal life. Remember, you are not their friends. You are their mentors. Don't proselytize. If you share the same religious beliefs with a student and you want to discuss it, that's fine. However, you cannot witness or try to recruit for your religious organization. Don't talk more than you listen. Remember, you are here for the kids, and do not reinforce negative behaviors. As part of Communities and Schools of the Midlands' overall evidence-based strategy, we are committed to using the best practices in dropout prevention. By incorporating and reinforcing the use of best practices, we are able to maximize the likelihood of keeping young people in school and helping them succeed and prepare for life. An important step in addressing the dropout crisis is choosing the right programs to mitigate the effects of significant dropout risk factors. However, These decisions can prove difficult because many programs have little or conflicting evidence regarding their effectiveness. Communities and schools, along with the National Dropout Prevention Center, have identified 50 programs that meet the best practices criterion. For more information on best practices, visit the link of the report below. As you know, the application packet is very extensive, but it is all in the efforts of protecting our students, our volunteers, and our organization. The application must be completed fully and legibly. Also, the application contains 2 forms that need to be completed and returned by 2 of the 3 educational or professional references that you listed on your application. This entire process takes about 30 to 50 days upon receipt of the completed application. We thank you for your patience during this time. Please feel free to contact us if you want to know where your application is in the processing process. Again, we would like to thank you for completing the volunteer orientation. We also appreciate your commitment to serving the youth in our community. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions regarding your application, orientation, or the organization. Have a great day.